Hi and good day and welcome back to Eating Istanbul. It's been about 4.5 months since we last shot our show. Things have changed since then. The world's changed with Corona. Restaurants in Turkey started opening up about a month ago, and today and tomorrow it's all about the breakfast challenge. We're currently at Bezleme Kahvaltı. It's based on a breakfast in Çeşme. We're in Istanbul, but Çeşme is a fantastic, beautiful town on the Aegean Sea. Tomorrow we're going to Arada Cafe, which is also a Turkish breakfast, but it has sort of a Middle Eastern, Syrian, Lebanese flavor to it all, and we're going to compare the breakfasts. I can't wait to get stuck in. You can see all the food. It's fantastic. All of this, by the way, it's 75 TL per person. So this is for myself and Gökhan. So this is a double portion, so to speak. You get refills on all of these small little things if you actually run out. So that's fine. I mean, they don't kind of limit you. And that's $12 a person. I'm also getting some orange juice, which will be about $2 a person. So this whole meal is $14. And I'm pretty sure the meal tomorrow is about the same price. So let's get stuck in. So as you can see, Corona World, so we've got these plates and they come pre-sealed. There's our fantastic orange juice. We've got cheese, honey and cream, cheeses, tomatoes, oranges, cucumbers, fantastic bread, some more cheese. This looks like it's mixed with the blueberry jam. This is a hot pepper jam, like orange kind of marmalade. I've just messed that up. Some butter. This is one of my personal favorites, tahini sesame paste with some molasses. I'm not sure what paste this is. I'll eat it and let you know. Olives, some flavored mayonnaise, and some potatoes. A piece of sucuk for each of us. This is, in my opinion, the tastiest polony in the world. And this is pishi. It's a donut which at the moment it's got no flavoring at all. So I mean, it's really tasty, but the idea is it absorbs the flavor of whatever you're eating it with. And we've got a selection of jams. There we go. So we get as much jams as we want as well. I'm going to start off with menemen, a Turkish take on sort of spicy fried eggs. It's tomatoes and green pepper and onions mixed up with an egg, cooked in butter. And we're just going to dig into everything. There's a lot of food to taste. And we've also got some gözleme. It's sort of traditional Turkish bread. You find it all over Turkey. Let's dig into the food and see what's happening. So we're getting down with the eggs first. I really like the menemen. It's very much like other menemens you find in Turkey. Menemen is something that grew on me. Sometimes I find that it's overwhelming, there's too much tomatoes. I like this particular one. It really doesn't sometimes taste like egg. You know you're eating egg, but there's so much other flavors. It almost tastes like, you know, a stew or a curry of sorts. This is fantastic too. I really like the gözleme. The idea on a Turkish breakfast is you're supposed to take your bread and just dip into various things and enjoy. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And what I love about a Turkish breakfast is every little thing. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 different flavors. So as you can tell, I mean, just having a morsel of each I will be full after a morsel of each. Just to talk about the cheeses here. So we've got string cheese, we've got beyaz cheese, which is white cheese. It's like feta cheese. And this is similar to cheddar, but it's called kaşarlı. It's a Turkish cheese. What's nice about these cheeses, and I mean, obviously different people like different types of cheeses, but they're not overwhelming at all. They just have the right amount of sourness. There are different cheeses. So the beyaz is a bit sour. The kaşarlı or cheddar is slightly more sweet than the beyaz, and it's not overwhelming. People may not know this, but the thing is, the Turkish tea, there's actually 2 pots, right? And that's hot water, and this is the tea. And the whole idea is you can control how strong it is. So if you like it really light, then you'll stop at this point and you put water. I kind of like it medium, so I'm just going to do this. And then you top it up in some hot water, and there you go. And all of it stays warm in this lovely contraption. And yeah, this is Turkish tea for you. So Gökhan's had to take a break from eating to film. Poor guy. I mean, I just am overwhelmed by each jam. It's just fantastic, the food. I haven't yet had my piece of sucuk. I'm gonna have it now. Like I said, I mean, I think this is the best type of processed meat one could get on the planet. I haven't ever had the sucuk at this place. Let's try it out. Wow, it's so good. I mean, Gökhan was eating when we were talking about this, and given that this is $12 a person, we're still waiting for the spinach one of this. I'll be honest with you, they don't bring this for every single person. They just brought it to us because, you know, we're doing a show. But they would normally just bring this and you can grab a slice as I grabbed a slice of this, and we don't really need all of that. But for $12 a person, I'm going to give this a rating of 9.5. I mean, it's really, really good breakfast. 26 different flavors. And I mean, some restaurants even give you more flavors. It's 30, 35. Some of them don't. Some of them it's only 12. But this is how breakfast should be have. You know, not just eggs and a bit of hash browns and some meat and maybe baked beans. And, you know, this is really how you have breakfast. I mean, forget about just an omelette and a donut or whatever it may be. 26 different things, different textures. Each bread is different. Every jam is different. There's eggs. There's different types of eggs. Obviously, they've given us menemen. We could ask for different types of eggs if we wanted to. The Turks have really nailed breakfast, and I think this is something, if you're coming to Istanbul, you should definitely have. And it's something that the world should really adopt in some way. If breakfast is the most important meal of the day, then go out and have 26 different flavors and really enjoy it. This is really great. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But like I'm saying, 9.5 out of 10, especially considering it's $12. $2 more for the juice as well, so $14. And you don't even need the juice, quite frankly. You get tea on the house, and I've gone for the juice because why not? Wow. Gökhan, this is unbelievable. 67 lira per person, so this is it's about $10.50, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26, 27 dishes. You can see it's different. The place we were at yesterday is an Aegean breakfast, kahvaltı. This is a kahvaltı, but definitely it's a Lebanese restaurant. You can probably hear Feiruz if you listen carefully playing. And we've got the Arab twist. So we have falafel, hummus, labneh, mutabbal, again some labneh but sort of mixed with beetroot, za'atar, oil, olives. There's this thing which is called fatah, which is labneh, bread and chickpeas, and it's all mixed together. Za'atar fatair and muhammara fatair. We've got pizza, and we've got the different types of cheeses. Halloumi, white cheese, this is string cheese, this is another type of cheese, and then we have some more bread with za'atar. So I'm starving. I can't wait to get in. Yesterday's rating was very high, 9.5, and I don't think, just by the looks of it, I mean, look at this bread, it's soft and fluffy and warm. I just don't think we're gonna, let's enjoy and let's see how great this is. I think the menemen here is better than the menemen yesterday. The menemen yesterday was also fantastic. It's really, it's like comparing two amazing things. Let's have a piece of pizza while it's still warm. It's not really pizza, I mean, it's fatair, it's with cheese and muhammara, but I mean, it kind of, for all intents and purposes, looks like a pizza. Definitely has the Lebanese twist. I lived in Syria for about a year, 14 years ago, and just biting this brings back so many memories. Again, more za'atar, which is like dried thyme with sesame seeds. This breakfast is so good. I think I would go as far as to say, for around $10, you're probably not going to get a breakfast like this anywhere in the world. But what's nice about this is you get this bread, which is basically like a puff pita, right? And then you can take some of these breads and use that to dip as well. And then you get this, and I'm going to have it with the molasses and tahini, which I love. And every bread brings about a different texture as well. Like, to say that this is 26 dishes is actually an understatement, because if I have that with this and I have it with this bread, it actually tastes a bit different. And this is what's amazing. I haven't even had the feta yet, and I'm going to have some now. And again, it's just, oh man, it's so good. It's all this, you see, this like sort of crispy pastry, and it means that even though that's mainly labneh, which is again thick and yogurt, and let's have some halloumi. Honestly, I would go as far as to say that I don't think for anywhere else in the world. I mean, and that's quite a big thing to say, but the amount of variety and the flavor, it's like a big buffet gets brought to your table, and everything in it is just amazing. Even the tea is good, man. It has some juice. This is just a ridiculously amazing breakfast. It's so good, it's making me forget how good the breakfast I had at Bezleme was as well. And so I do think this one is slightly better. So if I gave that a 9.5. I was thinking of moving that to 9.4 and giving this a 9.5, but honestly, let that keep its 9.5. And I'm gonna give this a 9.6. I mean, two things. It's slightly cheaper, just by $1, like $1.10. But honestly, it's I think they've given this a Lebanese twist, and there's things on the table like za'atar and falafel and fatah, this fatir, which is like a pizza with cheese. That I personally I do like Syrian, Lebanese food, Levant food, and it just adds so much, because the Turkish breakfast is really great, but it's almost like the best of both worlds. I mean, you can take some pishi. There's a few places in the world where you can take pishi, which is a very Turkish thing, and dip it into some mutabbal, which is a mixture of which is you know, the essence of Levant, Lebanese, Syrian cuisine. So we're done, and I am stuffed. And I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, literally there's 30 items, and honestly, if you have one mouthful of each thing, you can expect at the end of the meal you'll be quite full. And we've had more than a mouthful of each. But like I said, $10 for 30 items. The other place was $11.50, 27 items. Both fantastic breakfast. This, like I said yesterday, this is how you have breakfast. I mean, it's really a lot. Your mouth explodes with every single different flavor. Great thing, great idea. Turkish kahvaltı here with the Lebanese fusion mix is fantastic. I think this beats Bezleme. Both are fantastic places. 9.6 for Arada, 9.5 for Bezleme. See you guys next time.